Don't worry, once you start recording, I have a challenge for you.
Okay, what is the challenge? Challenge has started.
Is it recording?
It is recording.
Oh shit. Hey, you guys know what this is. Anyway, the next chapter is like notoriously long. So speedrun. This is the speedrun chapter. My friend here is gonna speedrun this fanfic, right?
Ah, you got it. Chapter 22.
Speedrun. Go back, go.
The epic battle in the Gerudo Amazons.
Yes, sir.
Zelda, who is now really chic, has to respond to the call made by the good Terminator and get to where the calls was mained from. So Sheik looks at the nemesis she had defeated before and put in prison when Link was away, and she had to play Batman because Link wasn't out there. She there was Defet Bane, Onyx, Poison Ivy, Varen, Harlequin, Mandia's evil clone, and the Wajalker, Zant. She had imprisoned all these bad guys Gerfor for truth, and now the evil army was invading the Sky City and was going to kill her all to people if they didn't stop Item and win the day. So she'd go into her chic wing jet and took off flying into the sky to get to the place where good Terminator sent the livestream for him, and she did. Sheik was flying her jetted and got to the place where the battle was stated. But that evil planes came and tries to shot her down, as well as evil helicopters. So Sheik used her chic wing machine guns to shot them down and make them booms. That a giant plane came, and there was two of them. Two giant planes, and Sheik was shooting 8 them to do massive damage. But then she'd pick up a power-up. I don't have to explain which one. They gave her double shot, I did, and shotted more fast. And then she got power-up that let her shot big bullets and did real damage. Ignore that other damage. Then, when she got the missile power-up, they were in the real trouble, as opposed to the fake one, and she destroyed them in a boom! One. Then, she flew to attack evil army airships and blew up all the guns, and then tanks, and then the fuel tanks, and then the engines, and then the whole, no, I'm not having a stroke, and then the Cayman Censure, and then the Power Zensure, and the explosions which made them go boom and crash. Oh, those were the weaker modules, though, that were outdated, and only kept it because it saved money than the newer, don't laugh, models, came which were old road power, and had power guns, turrets, and fork fields, not spoon fields, and powerful armor, so she could not take them on alone, and she had to dodge rockets and lasers. Then, she got message from Robo Hitler, remember him? I'm not doing the voice. You think you can win against us? Never. Hyrule is doomed. It now belongs to the Wolfenstein and Doom Demon armies. When will those Hitler guys ever learn? Said Sheik, and she did epic moves and didged attacks, and I don't know what that means. There was good Terminator and Santina. Sheik, it is now time for action, said good Terminator. He loaded his guns. Good thing, otherwise they might be in trouble. So they had to take over the evil air shit. I'll give you a second to think about that. And they went their separate ways. There's no way that was on accident. Sheik snuck into a control room, crawling on the ceiling, and using ninja skills, killed all the bad guys in it, because she is the master of stealth. Then, Santina used her plasma guns to take out the Pepple manning the mainframe controls, and shot all the demons and monsters who were running it. She killed 10 Barons of Hell, and then fought a Cyber Demon, which she killed with the BFG 9000. Of course, it's 9000. Then Sheik opened her way into the main area. So good Terminator charged in with 2 miniguns and started killing all the bad guys and monsters and demons and other monstars and Villialians into room. The good Terminator for a gain. Cyber Demon with 4 arms and 4 rocking lockers. That mad ultra gun attack him. I don't know what I'm reading. He had to do the power attack back and make mini gun missiles at the evil beast. And it was epic battle that would have you at the edge of your seat to see who would win or who would lose. It was so epic that Mike Bay have the battle 10 out of 10. You can trust that review. Then, the good Terminator won the fit, and it was to power now. So good Terminator activated the switch. He spelled that wrong twice, and gave the good guys full control and put a reprogrammed Terminator in charge, who was made Einit a good guy. So this other good robot was now in control of the main evil ship, and not shit, and used it to attack evil hips. No, No comment. So, that Santina and Sheik and Good Terminator suited up their jets with all the top weapons and gadgets and power-ups to make it so they can kill many bad guys, and then they left while the main ship was distracting and blowing up over ships. So they did the main attack. Glad they didn't have a second attack. Since Nina attacked ships with her laser guns and photon torpedoes, making them blow up like in Star Wars. Then, Good Terminator was attacking full on with all weapons with double fire missiles that shot out like double minigun speed and did more damage than BFGs. This destroyed many airy ships. Then, she did
Is this a
speed
Monkey's
attacks.
Tower Defense tower?
Yes. By making her jet going invisible while doing stealth bomb runs, also firing giant ninja stars, because Sheik is all about stealth and ninja honor. Yeah, we got that from the last chapter. They destroyed
Will
all
this
the
man
airships.
ever learn how to spell stealth?
And there was one last plane stating with super weapons. Whatever that could be. But Sheik Ninja T-potted to their cockpit and slipped their forat, then teleported back. Oh no,
Alright.
the guy said, and his jet crashed. I'm on a roll here. I've only laughed like twice. Then, the good guy saw the evil arm upgrade, and they knew it was to be beaten. The evil arm was attacking a castle, and it was Air Castle. So they had to stop that, and they for the evil arm and saved the castle. Now it was to go to the Pulse, where the evil army came from, and stop them for the good. So it was the Wolfenstein land that was taken over of part of Hyrule, and they were attacking giant robots in the sky, and troops on rooftops, and rooftop snipers, and giant robots with swords, but also a Gain spider. So damn. They fought the Pulse, blowing up evil tanks and evil helicopters, and he's doing that on purpose because he always spells it helicopters. And the helicopters, see, I told you, they're like the ones from Fallout, but they are like helicopters, but not helicopters. Riveting.
I think he just likes Hello Kitty.
There was also evil hot air balloons, and the evil big hot air ballons, which me don't know what are called. I think Zeppelin or something like that. So they land, destroy them as well.
You can't even be asked to Google.
Toe, it was tough, cause the Zellians were firing bullets and had soldiers on ropes, and also there were big walls of tanks. But they were not matched for our heroes. Good Terminator destroyed a whole bunch of tanks with his rapid rockets, and Santina destroyed 10 Zeppelinids with photon torpedoes. And Sheik made, there's no way he made the same spelling mistake twice, made her jet stealth mode, thought several hot air balloons, making them boom, but stealthily. Then, it was the power tanks with Meisel Lukers, so they had to evade moves to dodge them fire back. Good Terminator destroyed them. Don't worry about my mental health. With his power missiles, and Santina did a phaser sweep, and Sheik made her jet inevitable. So the missiles went back and hit the tanks, because that's how science works. Then, a giant robot came with huge arms, and it was time to fight. And if the robot tried to crush them, they were fired back at its arms. But the arms looped missiles at them as well as lasers. Also, if the robot grabs them, then it is an instant kill. So this was a tough battle, now that we have the tension set. But with tactics, it was won. Oh, I'm sorry,
Sounds like
tactics.
a tough battle.
Good Terminator blew up its arms, and Santina did the other arm, and Sheik did the kill blow with the katana that was on her jet. How was that spelled right? Then came the giant robot with the jade sword. Oh man, I switched them. And this was very hard, because the sword was sour power. It could kill them in one hit. So they had to dodge the sword and fire at it. It also had jade lasers, so Good Terminator fired ultra missiles and did major damage. Then, Santina took out its weapons, and it got even more power weapons and Biger sword. This looked like it was going to destroy them when it was blown up by Shrek. Okay, moving on. I made sure that it said that. But then there was the giant spider, which it was like the giant spider from Evangelion, and he attacked its weak spot, which it's easy, eyes, but it was fireless eye that plagued them. Yeah, I read that right. But it had its legs blown and then eyes destroyed. Then it was the giant train robots first a giant robot with a huge mass, and it was hard battle, but they all dodged the mace and destroyed the robot. Then, it was a huge robot on train tracks with a huge mini laser gun, oxymorons, and there was epic battle. But the minim gun was blown up and then destroyed it. Stop selling it that way. Then, they infiltrated to evil base, killing loads of bad guys. I see why you're making me speedrun this one. And got to where the twin Hitlers were. Remember them? I'm still not doing the voice. You cannot stop us. We have Jade Robot Machine, said the twin Hitlers. But Sheik had hacked... Yeah, the twin Hitlers. It was from Sheik's chapter.
Is one bigger and one smaller than the other one, or they both the same size?
I don't remember, actually. I'm gonna have to reread it.
Required reading.
Had hacked the computers there and overloaded them. So when they tried to infiltrate the Matrix, it allowed Santina to kill one, and the other one twin Hitler was shot into a cave and eaten by Hannibal Lecter, who Ganondorf had brought to Hyrule. Because why not?
Oh, it's Ganondorf. Get it right.
Ganondorf. Yeah, that's been established. That he's consistent with that. Then, good Terminator had an epic battle with Robo Hitler, who I'm pretty sure I just read died, but that must have been the twins. And it was a very hard battle, with him shooting minigun rockers as well. But good Terminator was shotting back. Though in the end, good Terminator outshot Robo Hitler and destroyed them. I never thought I'd read that. The evil army of the Wolfenstein, and that had been defeated. What happened to Freddy Krueger? Saked Santina, and I don't know what it is to sake something. I don't even know who's talking here. I'm assuming it's still her. He was killed by Zant, who was doing a review of Nightmare on Elm Street on the NES that Freddy Krueger made him play until Zant lost his mind and destroyed Freddy Krueger forever.
Oh, so that's how Zant went crazy.
Yeah, we're getting a follow-up to Zant rants. Meanwhile, Jack Link, oh, we're gonna get back to the main character now, was heading towards the Sprint Temple, and the Gerudo, who was really looking forward to seeing, because they were all women, and he could get lots of sexy times there if they are all women. But Jack Link was at the casino at the Zora Mafia, making a truce between them and the Twilight Mafia, so they could work against Ganondorf and his evil army. It would be a good thing. Thank you for letting me know, in case I was really unsure. So, this is what Jack Link is trying to do. Thank you for spelling the plot out. And he was making a good deal to get the two sides together. I don't buy that for a second. My boys need very advanced mission. They will honor our deal, said the godfather of the Twilight Mafia, Don Verk. How do we know this is not a settle? Said Don Verk again.
Kaiba?
Yeah, he's Kaiba now because I didn't know what voice to give him. But then Jack Link showed them the goods to show that they could trust Tatiz was not a trap and was in tract a god tier deal. Very well, me and the boys will make the deal. So it was
That was
agreed,
a hell of a sentence, Jesus.
and there was peace in our Tim. Good for him. Then Jack Link left on the horse Apania to go and visit the Gerudo and see how many sexy landies there was there. But as they were arriving, a Nook complained at Jack oh my God, making deals with one of But Jack Link said it was okay. Because it helped bring peace.
You see, the speed run was to induce a stroke.
I'm surprised I got this far and prevent more gang wars. This is the pre-game for when we get to the next chapter another day, because it's like 10 times the length of this one. Then Jack Link arrived at the land of the Gerudos, which is a hot desert land, and and the heat was strong. The Gerudos are and they were really hot, not in temperature. Woman. And the leader came forward. What are you doing here, man? We Gerudo women hate men, said the Gerudo
I hate
queen.
men.
I am just a man. Fuck me. I am Jack Link, the brother of the hero of Tim Link, who you have met before. Jack Link said. Ha! That doesn't impress me much, said the Gerudo Queen. You are just irresponsible Rouge brother of Link, and he was the typical male pig as you. We Gerudo don't need no man, cause women are stronger than men, and more skilly and smart, cause men think they are strong, but are really weak and stupid. But women are strong and smart. Yeah, men are pathetic, and women are the most superior. said the Gerudo. Men smell bad and are really dumb, said more Gerudo. Wrong! I am stronger and smarter and more skilled than all of you, and I will prove it. I swear that on my name, and may the gods turn me into a woman or a, I can't say that, if I am wrong. Jack stated. I'm about to get canceled.
Man, the stakes are high.
Very well, Jack Link. You now have to prove yourself in 142 rounds tournament.
Oh my god,
several
that's
days,
the setup. He will.
He will. He will literally write this in the next chapter. He's not. This isn't a bluff. Said the Gerudo Queen. Jack Link, you idiot! Said Anouk face palming. Face palming. We have to go to the Sprint Temple, and now you're wasting time in this stupid contest to save your insecure manhood? Forgot to put a question mark there. Don't.
No, he's just telling the audience that's what's happened.
Yeah.
It's not a question.
Don't back out, prove you're a man, or do you accept that we women are better than you? Unless you want to be known as Jack Coward Link, then prove yourself, the Gerudo said. Now, for the first time, Jack Link was not sure if this was the right course. He couldn't back down, but was proving his manhood really more important than saving the world? If this tournament took too long, the evil Terminator and Genon might have already destroyed or conquered the world by the time it is over. But he back down now? What would be the point in saving the world if it meant that everyone would see him as a wimp and a coward?
Fucking egomaniac.
Jack Link, it is too late. You cannot back down now. You accepted the challenge. Now finish it. Fight, or forever known as a half a man, said Gendo. To be counted.
Okay. Did one of you, not necessarily people in this call, but like this in this group, did somebody in this group write that?
No.
Now, what is the time?
I don't believe you.
I understand your concern. We actually don't know who this is. He's been doing this longer than we've been friends. He's been doing this before the group existed, as long as 2010.
Are you sure this isn't some kind of elaborate shit post made by like